Baha. Thank you, Jesus. Chapter 9 and verse 11. We'll read after the count of 3. 1 to go. As for Ephraim, their glory shall fly away like a bird from the bed and from the womb and from the conception. I'm sharing God's word on the subject I titled, Where is my glory? I'd like you to walk upon 5 people and tell them, neighbor, where is my glory?
Where is my
Ask
glory?
5 people, tell them, where is my glory? Where is my glory?
Where is my glory? Where is my glory? Where is my glory?
Ladies and gentlemen, I studied my Bible to discover the name Israel means a prince with God, and by reason of the kind of name they bore, the Bible said the presence of God was always with them. Even in captivity, God was with them. That was why they walked up to a man in his own land. They went and met Pharaoh and said to Pharaoh, let us go and serve our God. In the laws of prisoners and owners of prison, no prisoner has rights to go and meet his captor and tell his captor to let him go willingly, and the man will let him go. But when they walk up to Pharaoh, they said to him, let us go, because the Lord has commanded us to go. Ladies and gentlemen, you can only come out of captivity because you have glory wrapped around you. Am I speaking to somebody at all? They had the audacity to do such a thing because there was glory upon their life. Ladies and gentlemen, as we proceed on the journey between Egypt and Canaan, the Bible made us understood that certain nations began to abandon their countries for them to pass. Why? Because there is this glory that followed them. Certain kingdom began to give them way. No wonder in the book of Psalm 105 and verse 13, the Bible says, Psalm says something profound. He says, as they move from nation to nation, from one kingdom to another people, he suffered no man to do them wrong. He reproved king for their sake, saying, touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. Why? Because there was glory enveloping them. They traveled from Moab to Sinach, and the Bible said no one reproved them. They began to move from nation to nation. Even Jericho had to shut their doors because of the fear of the glory upon the head of Israel. Am I communicating with somebody here? But it came to a point in their life when the glory departed, and a woman gave birth to a child and called it a name called Ichabod, meaning the glory of God has left Israel. And in the midst of that battle and turmoil, the Bible says a small city called Philistines began to molest them because the glory has departed. There is someone who has graduated and there is no job for years because the glory has departed. There is someone who is married up until now, no fruit of the womb because the glory has departed. There is a professor stranded, there is no lecturing job available because the glory has departed. How can you be so talented up until now you are still frustrated because the glory has departed? But I've come by the Spirit of God to make a prophetic declaration upon the head of 150. As you hear the sound of my voice, any glory pattern in your family that the enemy stole at night, right in this service, the Lord shall restore it back to you. The Lord shall restore it back to you. The Lord shall restore your family glory. I said the glory will come back tonight. The glory is coming back tonight. The glory is coming back tonight. The glory is coming back tonight. He says, arise and shine, for the light has come, for the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. Ladies and gentlemen, you will remain in darkness until the glory of God comes. And when the glory comes upon a man, he cannot end in the midst of story. It doesn't matter how long you are dwelling in that captivity. I see glory resting on your life. I see glory resting on your destiny. Am I speaking to somebody here? For many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivered them from all. He keepeth their bone and none of them is broken. He says, for evil shall slay the wicked, and they that hate the righteous, they shall remain desolate. Ladies and gentlemen, how you came here does not matter. I have come to envelop you with glory. I have come to initiate you with glory. I have come with a virus of glory. He said there's an epitome in this auditorium. If you hear the sound of my voice, glory is about to fall on you. I said glory is about to fall on you. I said glory is about to fall on you. I said glory is about to fall on you. How can you explain a man who used to be a giver is now begging to feed? It's because glory has departed. How can you explain a landlord ending up a tenant in the same house where he used to be a landlord? The glory has departed. How can you explain your elder brother begging you for money at the age of 76? He's still asking you for money to barb his hair. The glory has departed. But ladies and gentlemen, in Joy chapter 2 and verse 25, the Bible says, all the years that the locusts have eaten, I the Lord has come to restore. There is a family hearing my voice. The glory they took from you, I see God restoring it. There is a woman hearing my voice. That glory of your marriage that the enemy has captivated, I see it coming back today. I see there's a restoration. I said there is a restoration. You don't serve a dead God. You serve a mighty God. He is the same yesterday. He is the same today. He is the same forever. When God says yes, no man can say no. When God lifts you up, no man can bring you down. God is on your side. Power is on your side. Fire is on your side. Favor is on your side. Lifting is on your side. Which shall I shout? Fire! The Bible says, how many of you saw the glory of this house when it was just created? And how many of you have seen it now? He said, for the glory of the latter house shall be greater than that of the former. You were born in a mud house. You are not permitted to die in a mud house. Am I communicating here? You were born in nobody, but you are not permitted to die in nobody. Am I communicating here? I came to prophesy. The Bible says I shall decree a thing and it shall be established. I have come to decree and declare by the mandate of heaven and by the unction of grace resident upon my life and upon the call of God upon the head of my father. In the next 24 hours, your glory shall be restored. In the next 24 hours, you are about to see glory. You are about to see favor. You are about to see testimony. Am I speaking here? Turn around and shout favor. Pastor, it is not because you are not anointed, people are not in your church. The glory has departed.
Talk to me.
Listen, there are prophets that can prophesy the color of your skin inside. They can prophesy the boxers you are wearing, but it is between them and their children as church members. Why? Something has departed. The strength of Apostle John Suleiman is not the prophetic. I have seen prophets. The strength of Apostle Suleiman is glory. Am I communicating here? Even in nations where they have not seen him face to face, they have planted church on behalf of him. They are planted. People have changed signboard of churches with his face. Why? Because in their dream, God shows his face to them. That this man is your father. Why? Glory, glory. When glory is on your life, labor is eradicated. When glory is on your destiny, labor is extincted. I am tired of pastors telling me, how long will I remain in this cell? I tell them, pray for glory. Because thou, O Lord, art my shield, the glory and the lifter up of my head. I came to prophesy. I command glory to fall on your head. I said I command glory to fall on your head. I said I command glory to fall on your head. If you can run out of your seat with a seed in your hands, in the next 12 hours I see glory functioning for you. 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 Somebody start fire. Glory is not a name. Glory is a man. A lady can bear glory and never be glorified. Your name can be glory and your destiny is story. Before Israel, when Israel was trekking, the glory was so much, the Bible says it was ahead of them, behind them, it overcovered them. Now, while they were trekking for over 40 years, they didn't change sandals, they didn't change shirts. Bros, if you go to the hottest part of Nigeria, which is around the top, close to Sahara Desert, those Kano, those Katsina, those I'm talking about, those places like Maiduguri, places like Sokoto, those places the sun is like hell. The journey between Sokoto and hell is 20 naira. Very close, very hot. Am I speaking here? Am I speaking to somebody here? Very close, very, very close. But the Bible said that while these people trek, now if you go to Sokoto, you change your clothes on time, because even sun can scatter your clothes. Sun. How many of you have seen sun change red color to white color? It's possible. Sun can kill your clothes. But here are people trekking in a desert, a wasteland, a wilderness land, but yet their clothes were not worn out, their shoes were not worn out. Bros, when glory comes on you, you may not dress well, but people emulate your dressing. Everybody wants to barb Apostle Suleiman's head. Bros, Apostle Suleiman's hair was not like that. When I knew him, he had hair to this place. There are people who go to salon and say, shift and go back, shift and. They are becoming like wizards. They shift them. I told one guy that day, I said, the way you are going now, you will rapture before your time. You think the oil is on his head or on the hairstyle? Am I communicating here? Dr. Umar Okpai keeps his hair like that because of his big head. Yes, to the glory of God. Highly respected man of God. But bros, people barb their hair like him. Yes. Apostle Suleiman's hair, they fall off by themselves. Yeah. But some of us now, we carve the hair. Even when it didn't fall off, we've pushed them down by ourselves. If the man was not having what he has, nobody would have emulated him. Bros, you need glory. When glory comes on a sister that is ugly, a man brought a woman here for marriage, and I looked at the man is wealthy, and I looked at the woman. It was not, the woman never represented the man in any capacity. Her English were bullets. Let's come and go. What was kind of English with carburetive and vibrative force? It didn't resemble the man. Her teeth were like vampire. I'm telling you, under heaven. But bros, the man said, man, I like this woman. He said me, I was pleading the blood of Jesus because she looked like a shawuru. But how come with them? And I asked the lady, what are you in your church? He said, I'm the prayer band leader. I said, okay. The man did not see your open teeth like a grave. He didn't see your K-leg like a madioha. He saw the glory upon your life. You can put on pancake, pan buns, pan chin-chin. If you lack the glory, you become a story. There are 30 sisters today. They bath 4 times in the day. But yet people walk up to them and tell them they are smelling. But there is a lady still using soda to bath. But yet men are queuing for her. The difference is glory. Ladies and gentlemen, rise up on your feet, put your 2 hands on your head and shout glory! Glory! When a man is gloriously glorified, his language may not be correct, but people start talking like him. If it were turn by turn, Patient Goodluck Jonathan will never marry a president. Only it was glory. So if there is anything called glory perfume, go and buy. How will a woman stand on the podium and begin to address widows and say, my fellow widow? The woman shouted, my fellow widow, and the husband is still alive. And they asked her, what did you go abroad to do? He said, I went to rest in peace. Her grammars are upside down. Upside down. But yet, even if you are a professor by her, you dare not correct her. Because when you correct her, and that is defaming or whatever, that's insubordination. That law picks you and puts you in Kuje prison to cool down. With your doctorate degree, you'll be cooling down in Kuje prison. There were doctors around her. She could speak. Imagine, how can a woman sit down and say, "Chai, all this blood you are sharing in Bonu, there is God." Somebody representing the whole Nigeria, making such vagabond nature in.
This could be Papa.
Oh, the vocabulary was something else. But yet, principal who went to school was saying, "Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Principal, only you waka. Principal, only you waka come. Yes, ma'am." Because if she dare question that authority, that's when you know there is something called kirikiri. It's just a flight away from destiny. They will take you, gather you from Abuja with your principal nature certificate, and then dump you where you will stay there and come out with gray hair. But they decided to follow her doggedly. Why? Because she was glorified. Ladies and gentlemen, others has captured today by DSS and whatever, that they stole money. Brother, how can a woman have over $15 million in her account? They freeze the money and later release it in Nigeria. What work did she work? You can't pay a president like that. How can the wife of the president have that money? But they have released her money, my brother. It's her money. Her money is her money. Yes. Why? Glory. If you have glory, all this while you are doing lebuke, you won't do it. How can you dig well before you eat? Well, so people now have grace now, they are not digging borehole. You can be inside borehole and they will throw sand out. I walk up to where they are digging borehole at a friend's place in Irua, bros. When I look the thing, I give my life to Christ again. Because the reason say a person die when he sin, see where they go. Human being there inside, they dig. You know, just as you did there, sit and make kokoko. Who will be that? Borehole 300 feet. 300. You have met with Satan. You have had an encounter. It's an encounter. And they will be there digging borehole. But bros, with all those ones, maybe they come out with 50,000. But there is somebody somewhere who all about everything about him is just glorified. He's on his own in his bedroom. The wife calls him and says, "Honey, it's like there's a text message on your phone. Only to open the phone, there is 15 million account alert entered without struggle. And you say you will continue with the book to hell with the devil." Am I communicating here? I will not push wheelbarrow again. We were pasting posters on Sunday night. On Saturday night, so Sunday morning. We left pasting posters by 2 a.m. Right? 2 a.m. That's when we left. I was driving and we were putting posters with 2 other persons. Is it better than somebody? Better than who? And Assurance. We were inside the car. And Assurance is a minister in the wheelbarrow ministry. And I began to ask him, "How much do you make in a day? How much is your highest that you have made?" He told me 2,500. Bros. That's subscription money. That somebody will load that boo. You know when you see them in the market, they keep telling you, "Shake beche, shake beche, shake beche, shake beche." Have you seen them? Assurance is slim in all his body, but if you check here, he don't get that level. Wow, shake beche, shake beche, shake beche, shake beche, shake beche, shake beche. After all of that, you now get 2005. Now there's dignity in labor, but bros, the body when you want to enjoy that labor. Let's say in that 2,000 you spend 500 for drugs because drugs don't cost. What do you want you the 2,000 naira do? You go eat up with 200. You go be 1,800. Your mama did that. For you to the push you, but it's a sign that your father has a problem. Yes, because if he actually worked hard and fulfilled destiny, the child should not be pushing barrel. Certain suffering we see in children are failures in parents. Failures in parents. Your mates are struggling. Listen, an old man who is at the gate at the age of 65, that old man, he get away for 4 God handle. Now God punish him with that job. How? 65 years you are a gate man? When your children should build a house for you. If actually you are a serious man. That's why I'm laughing at some men now. They don't start life. All they do is just to go and drink kind bullet that will kill them. And then they come up. Havana. Hello. Wait. Years working for government, no piece of land. Who do you? They do you now. 20 years, no piece of land. Bros, in this life, there are people that can still walk and meet you and say, take land. It's possible. It's possible. Amen. It's possible. They walk and meet you and say, hey. And these are lands in choicest places. Choicest places. Choicest. Choicest. Am I speaking to somebody at all? Bros, the problem is not that you didn't go to school. Bros, people when they go to school, who they help? There are men in Abuja with first class. They are trekking with their legs. First class. Go to Lagos. Go to all those brothers when you say that they do well for where. If they trek for you, you go fear. They get unction. These days, people no longer carry CV to look for a job. They carry traveling bag. Even GT receipt is inside. Primary school is inside. NEPA B is inside. Because they don't want to miss opportunity. The moment they get there like this, and they say, oh, but do you have your primary school? They say, yes, it's there. I know they go and say, there. This job, na my own. Do you have Mr. Business? I say, there. I buy my man yesterday. There. Do you have? I say, I buy rice here. They show you all the results. Why? How would your brother who lives in Lagos call home for Gary and say the Gary when he did for Lagos not the dry? Now lie talk. There is a Gary called Jebu Gary. That Gary fish start more too. It's so anointed. When you use Jebu Gary, you start hearing frequency here. The oil, the glory and the lifter. You start feeling some connection and contact here. Jebu Gary. Even abroad there is Gary. African shop. And then he's calling your mommy. I don't know this Gary. They purge. It's poverty. Then I say, oh, I'm a bear. Poverty. Some men have failed, but thank God we are raising a generation of glory. Men who will say to themselves, my children will suffer the way I suffered. Men who have said to themselves, I'm going to raise a Colossus out of this generation. I'm talking about men like Abraham, who up until today people clamor and glory in his name. Why? Because the man made up his mind not to struggle. He said to the king, I won't take from your words, lest you say through you I got the blessing. He handed over his life to God. Some fathers have fallen their hands. Some fathers don't move themselves. You are 30, your father is still giving birth to children. You know they born your own again. Now your own can't born. And your children, you. Because you will soon go, that responsibility will fall on you. Yes. And that's why you have to go and warn him. Hey, if I hear again say baby cry for this, I'll kill you. Warn him. Still give birth to children. Look at 47. Is it a village you want to burn? Glory has departed. Look at Israel that was popular. If you read First Samuel, First Samuel chapter 5. Have you read it? Verse 2. The Bible says, while they were in the midst of battle, the Philistines came and carted away the ark of the covenant. Bros. Hey, it has never been heard that a protective ornament now lacks protection. It has never been heard that the formula of protection did not work when it was applied. It has never been heard. How come the sticker that is written my blood is bitter has now invited a witch to come and suck your blood? It is not supposed. No wonder the Bible says in Genesis, in the beginning it was not so. Bros, it was not so. It is because something happened somewhere. But let me buttress some few points before we proceed in this journey of destiny. I remember in that First Samuel chapter 5 from verse 2, when they carted away, the Bible says when all of Israel's soldiers, they heard, all the men of Israel actually, are you following me as I'm following God at all? All the men of Israel heard that they have carted away the ark of the covenant, which was the bodily presence of God from them. The Bible said all the men of Israel ran into their tents. When David was about killing Goliath, he boasted with one thing. Who? The ark. He boasted with the ark because it was present. It was present. But in his absence, nobody could boast. If the God who protects you have left you, who will you boast? Even the Bible says, any man that boasts, let him boast in the name of the Lord. Am I communicating with one person now? Now listen, and the Bible made me understand. If you read, there's one good thing about God. His ways are not our ways. His ways are past finding us. His thoughts are not our thoughts. For as the heaven is far from the earth, so are his ways from our ways. Now listen to this. That's in Isaiah chapter 55, from verse 8, 9, and 10. And then verse 11 says, so shall my word be that comes out of my mouth. It shall not return to me void, but accomplish that thing which I have been sent for, and that purpose it will meet. Am I communicating here? Are you following me, Bible students? Am I pastoring pastors here? Yes. So ladies and gentlemen, I discovered while going through all this ordeal that the Ark of the Covenant only stayed in the hands of the Philistines for 7 months. And in that 7 months, the Bible said there was sickness in the land. The whole land became sick. Men were dying untimely. Children were being buried before their fathers. And the Bible said they gathered native doctors together and said, let us inquire what is making these people die. And when native doctors came together in the book of 1 Samuel chapter 6 from verse 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, when they came together and began to concur with themselves, the Bible said one native doctor who was old and of age stood up and said, how many of you can understand what we have just done? We have done an abominative thing. And they said, what have we done? He said, have you not heard how the God of the Israelites parted the water? Have you not heard how the God of Israel defeated the king of Egypt by name Pharaoh? Have you not heard how the Moabites bow? Have you not heard how the Assyrians bow? How come what is their protective signature has been kidnapped and put in our coven? Am I speaking here? And they said, yes, you have a point. Is it that thing we brought into this place, is that the source of our struggle? And the man said yes. And they said, okay, no problem, we are going to return the Ark of the Covenant back to the Israelites willingly. Am I communicating? Nobody fought them. It was God fighting for his children. And the Bible said, why they put the ark on a cart and was about to kick off to go and return it back to the owners, the Bible made a statement. The man stood up again and said, excuse me, don't return this ark the way it came. When you are returning it, send it with trespass offering. Trespass offering means to have even touched it at all. Return an offering for using this cloth. There are some of you now, your clothes are in the coven. And yet, coven meetings are still holding. Bros, you lack fire. Your sandals are there. They took what belonged to God to a coven. The deity in that coven broke and began to beg him for forgiveness. And now your cloth is in the coven, your result is there, CV is there, your hair is there. What is, even it's like your boutique is there, your wardrobe is in the coven. In fact, the clothes you wear, they bring them from coven. But show me a man who is a member of prayer band, Ilugudu Agogo Afiafia. Show me a man who has been so anointed by God, and I will show you a man whose property taken to the coven. Coven meetings will not hold. Why? Because another spirit has entered the place. The Bible says when two spirits meet, when two powers jump, the small power will bow. He says something in the book of Romans chapter 13 and verse 1. He said, let every power be subject to the higher power, for there is no power that be but that which is ordained of God. In Acts chapter 1 verse 8, he said, you shall receive power after the Holy Ghost is come. In Psalm 62 and verse 11, he said, once hath the Lord spoken, and twice have I heard that power belongs to who? To God. I have come in the chariots of the owner of Israel. I have come by the Spirit of God to make a prophetic decree. Any of your property in the coven of your village, any of your property in the occult world, any of your property in the marine kingdom, as you hear my voice, I release thunder, I release fire, I release judgment, I release fire. Fresh your village, fresh your village. Any of your property, any of your glory, any of your new song, any of your testimony in that village, as you stretch your hands, as you stretch your hand, Holy Ghost, Holy Ghost, Holy Ghost, Holy Ghost, Holy Ghost, Holy Ghost. Sit down, no time, sit down, no time. Have you taken out time to look at some families? You just see all the sisters, very beautiful, no one is married, and you ask them what is the problem. They can't explain, because they are eloquent, they are knowledgeable, they have power of diction. How come are they not married? How come nobody is prizing their destiny? Bros, your glory has departed. When your glory departed, your containers is not seen. It's only or rather, your container is seen, but your content is not noticed. And people these days don't marry container. Real people marry content. Because even God does not choose container. He chooses content. Am I speaking to somebody here? But then I began to study. How come? What happened that we make God depart from his own children? It was not the first time he was doing it. He did it when the Israelites went to fight with the Moabites. And the Bible said the king slayed the son who was supposed to sit on his steed. And the Bible said God left Israel and began to fight against them. Bros, Israel is so keen to God's heart that even till today, Israel is planted around hostile nations. They are the only Jews around Muslims, and not just Muslims. Tyrannic, brutality, fatality, barbarity, and all forms of demonic. But yet, they are still the superpower. Their nation is small. As a matter of fact, today they do not own Jerusalem. Jerusalem is not for Israel. It belongs to the Muslims. Are you aware? But yet, they still conquer. They are the security men in Jerusalem. They are the police in Jerusalem. They are the army in Jerusalem. Gradually, as a matter of fact, God has used Donald Trump to pronounce something already. That the American embassy is moving from wherever it was to Jerusalem. Things are changing gradually for Israel. But bros, in the midst of all of that, I remember my father in the Lord made a statement. While he was in a plane, the plane was about to crash. Everybody, pilots was shouting. He noticed that 3 Jews, you know Jews? Israelites. 3 Jews, they were sleeping. I'm talking about Apostle John Suleiman. He was shouting, Jesus. 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 That's why you are trying to remind him, Lord, I'm your servant too. Jesus. Have you been in that state? I've been there. Plane, bros. If you did plane, you go pray. Forget this one when they tie your ear, join here. You go give your life to Christ again. But then, when they highlighted, he met the three Hebrew boys, Jews, met them and said, how come the plane was boisterous? Everything was shaking. But yet none of you was shouting. He said they laughed. They said, we have paid our tithes. We can't lose our life. Hebrew, Jews. They were sleeping. Bros, if plane shake for where you did, you go peace for body. I they tell you now, when the seat belt style show and there is turbulence everywhere, you got the peace of body. Jesus, you they look me say, Jesus, you go with yourself. I remember when we were flying to somewhere, me and Victor, and a man sat. It was a 3-seat chair, and Victor was by the window. I was just at the center, and a man, elderly man, he don't grow. He do face strong like Agberu. So I feel say he get mind. When he play, they take up. Now say he hold my hand.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I said, what's it up? The guy was shaking. I said, for my mind, we thought this was your strong face. I would say you now Boko Haram member. The guy was shaking.
Yes, sir.
I said to myself, see your doyo. They stayed put. Because they said we have paid our tithe. Have we taken our tithe here? You must pay your tithe too. Now listen to me. When I studied that version again, I discovered another truth. Can I share with you? Can I share with you? Let me share this point. I discovered that glory carriers have rules. You don't live useless lives. If you carry glory, there are things you must not do. If you actually you know that you carry glory, there are things you must not do. And one of them is gotten from Judges 13 and verse 7. The Bible began to speak about to the mother of Samson by name Manoah. He said he will give birth to a son. And his mouth must not take strong drink. He must not drink alcohol. You are a Christian, you are still drinking alcohol. You are not a glory carrier. You are a pastor. You still drink alcohol. You are not a glory carrier. You are a wasted entity. God wasted his time for using his airtime to call you. You are a chorister. You still drink beer, bullet, bulletproof, legend, star, backward chole, amina. You are not a glory carrier. Those who carry glory, they are restricted from what others do. You don't live useless lives. Don't live useless life. And that's why I'm disturbed by certain sisters who feel, okay, others are doing shisha and see me, I'm pure. How come God has not answered me? God has answered them. Who told you God has answered them? Who told you that husband is their husband? Who told you that pregnancy is their own? Have you not seen women die and leave their children? What are you telling me? He said, David said, since I was born, now I'm getting old. I've never seen the righteous forsaken. Now his seed begging for food. Bros, there are certain scriptures you will understand, and you will know that God, actually, no matter what you are going through, it is God's hand that is pressuring you to go through it. I told you the other day, I said Joseph, with all his dream, he would have felt discouraged when he was thrown inside a pit. But he still held on to God, because the path to fulfilling destiny is not the way you want it to be. His ways are not your ways. He can choose you go through pit, but he has a palace waiting for you. There is no promotion without examination. No strong drink. How can you say an usher be drinking beer, has in his fridge, because nobody talks to you, bros? On the day of judgment, you will walk after all the services. You will not meet God, say, hey, I be usher, I will see my tag. You say, get out of here. You walk out in iniquity. And when he asked me, Philemon, is that what you're that? I've heard not before. I don't know. Not be him. Don't be unequally yoked with unbelievers. Yes, it doesn't matter the tag you carry. If you are not a Christian, you're not a Christian. There are things you should not do as a believer. There are things you should not do. You are speaking in tongue, you are doing G. Your koboko, they come from redeem camp. When he reach Ore, I'll call your number. No, the truth is looking bitter only on the mouth of a liar. This is the truth. And people shy away from it. Shy away from it. Say the persons that brought tithe to me, I said, where do you get this money? Say, you know, carry on, go and die. I know they're hungry, but not be say I don't believe Fusha. You still bring your own collector. Am I speaking to somebody here now? The second thing he said, no razor shall come on their head. Nazarenes, glory carriers. He said, no razor. That speaks of dress code. Why have you started dressing like Rihanna? Why have you started dressing like Jay-Z? You see a pastor with sag. You know, it's not the container, it's the content. Brother, your container is a function of your content. As a man ticket in his house, so it is. You can't dress out sharpishly and expect to have the Holy Ghost inside of you. Bros, there are times when people want to dress out, God tell you, go back and pull this thing. You don't need your parents to tell you not to wear miniskirts. You're looking for where it is in the Bible not to wear miniskirts. Don't worry. Also show me in the Bible where it is. When the 911 trailer is coming on the road, you should leave road. Show me that one and I will show you where it is not to use miniskirt. You see workers sleeping with workers. You are not Nazarenes. You are not glory carriers. You just bear name, but you are not functioning by the name. And when the time comes, you are hiding it from pastor, hiding it from brethren. You can't hide it from God. God is not mocked. Whatsoever a man sow, that he will eat. Plus, you may still be able to preach. You may still have charisma. You don't serve a dead God. I was sharing with man of God a picture. A friend called me from Abuja and said to me, they just caught somebody impersonating Apostle John Suleiman's state pastor. Blah 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 blah. Send me pictures. Bros, I know the guy. I put my head. How he's sleeping with ladies in Abuja. I was shocked. Yeah? How they will go to cast to plant charm. I said, yeah. And Reverend K was there and all that. I said, what? Seriously? I had to call somebody. Are you aware of what is happening? They said, yes. They said, Papa even sent a word that they should arrest him. Arrested him. He's in prison now. Bros, if this guy preached for you, you go ahead. That's why it's not what you preach, it's what you do. Not what you preach. If you don't act what you preach, then you are a hypocrite. Start doing sharp guy. Oh boy, sharp guy. Sharp guy. Maybe when people who are prophets are there, you just say, and the person, your girlfriend just call you, don't want me to know. You just say, environment. like say the lady is telling you, why not say, baby, thank you, I love you, baby, I love you. You say, you know every now. Environment. You are using code to tell the lady that, oh boy, code's not clear. People there when they feel sack me. Oh boy, you know every. Bros, you can hide it from your pastor, but you can never hide it from God. Keep doing what you are doing. One day your cup will full. Yes, pastor, now me they thought to hear that you.